My name is Dr. Lee Laney Jr. I'm an MD and I'm a gastroenterologist. Actually, I've been around health and wellness for about 35 years. I'm coming into my 35th year of being an MD. Let's just mention, and I'm going to square these products on par with 7 of the most common and most devastating world health crises, especially here in the United States. Americans that are overweight, 75%, children overweight, 30% that are actually obese, people without insurance, 50 million people, people without regular doctor's visits, 1 in 3 Americans. The most common cancer in the United States is lung cancer. I wanted to say that because many people think that you just have to be a smoker in order to get lung cancer. You can get lung cancer from being around many things in the environment, even on your job. Many people have been around things like paint and all kinds of different fumes. So we need to do things to help to boost our immune system such that we won't have these particular cancers. But the second most common cancer in the United States in men and women is colon cancer. It's a totally preventable cancer, and we can change the statistics and the mortality rate on colon cancer totally by changing people's GI and digestive health. We're going to be talking about that. But both these cancers are totally preventable, especially colon cancer. I've just said that. The most common condition that's the cause of death in the United States is heart disease in men and women. And many of our children are catching up because they're going forth to having poor diets, being obese, a lack of exercise, and they're developing adult-level conditions at earlier and earlier ages. Well, let's talk a little bit about this heart disease. This is a slide where you can see the fatty streaks that are forming in the blood vessels. You can also see the plaque that's forming. These are the red cells that are running down the blood vessels. You can see them here. But this plaque forms, and people develop a partial blockage in the blood vessels. This is what makes heart disease such a silent killer, because you have this buildup of plaque, which is fat, cholesterol, some debris in the blood vessels, and people don't even know it. I'm sure that my brother didn't know, because I'm sure he would like to have done some things about it, taking antioxidants and actually taking several things that reduce the fat in the overall system. It can be one of the things to do, as well as taking something to cut down on the cholesterol in the system. We're going to move on. We can see that this the fat here, you see these fatty streaks here, they get built up in the body, and then as cholesterol comes like this, and this is a particle of cholesterol. The low density lipoprotein is the bad cholesterol that builds up in the body. So the cholesterol infiltrates into the fat itself, and this builds up, and makes a blockage. And before you know it, you're having a heart attack. And they say that with the first sign, and 50% of people that have heart attacks is sudden death. Well, let's talk about some of the products we have for heart disease. This is dear to my heart because many people that have heart disease, they would do things to help themselves if they would